everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another gem. Today we got this super cute brown nude Halloween fall set. I'm so happy with how this set came out and I'm so excited to show y'all. So we're gonna get right into the video. So yeah, you already know how I prep my nails. I basically show this in every video. Push back the cuticles, file the nails, make sure you're getting all that natural oil, everything off, the shine, all of that. And then I do go in with my cuticle bit from Glam Nurse Supply. The link is in the description box below. That is my girl. She has the best cuticle bits for sale ever. Use my code BURR10, BURR10, to get a discount on them. And they're cheap anyway, so you don't even really need the discount. But yeah, put that in there. And then I like to go in with that cuticle bit, like with everybody, like I do it every single time now, because it just really helps to, because I go in with a hand file, I don't use like a drill bit or sanding bit, whatever the case, on the nails. I just don't like using the e-file on the natural nails at all, unless it's the cuticle, because the cuticle is just so gentle. So it just helps. The cuticle drill bit really just helps get all of that like extra dead skin that could be stuck to the nail, because if you don't get that off, that could lead to lifting as well. And it just gets in the creases, especially if someone has nails with like deep sidewalls. So that helps a lot and I love it. So you're going to see me go in with that now. And then once we're done with that, I just brush all of the dust off, size my tips for each nail bed, and then I am going to go in with an alcohol prep wipe and just file or wipe everything off, you know, all of that dust off. And this also helps with dehydrating the nails and getting them drier, getting all that extra oil off. And I like to go in with the alcohol wipe instead of a dehydrator, because with the alcohol wipe, you can really get in the creases. Like I mentioned before, if they have deep sidewalls, you can really get in there and make sure there's no extra like dust from me doing this right here in the creases, you know. So yeah, that's me wiping it down with the alcohol wipe, making sure all the dust is gone so there's no particles left, because if there's particles left, that can lead to lifting too. And then yeah, just going in, gluing our tips on. We did go ahead and do double tips. So I like to put the glue on the tip and then put the tip on the nail bed. And then for the double tip, I just put the glue directly on the edge of the tip that's already on the nail and then add the extra tip on. It's just easier for me that way. I don't like to put glue directly on the natural nail because sometimes I can put a little much and I like to dab it off on the napkin, which you probably see me do. And yeah, just going in, about to add those double tips on, and then we're going to cut them down to the length that she wanted. And then obviously measure all of them, make sure they all the same length. And we're doing tapered square. Love me some tapered square, okay? So for tapered square with the double tips, I'm just cleaning up, like cutting the excess, because I am using the number 0 nail tip for the double tip, because I don't want to use my sizes that I use regularly. Like, I'm going to use the sizes that I barely use, you know? So, yeah, just got to cut that excess off of the double tip, and then just file, clean up the shape, and then file the nail tip into the natural nail. Make sure that's blended real nicely. And then we're going to be ready for acrylic. So, I'll see y'all when that part comes. And like y'all already seen, the pinky is stiletto. So yeah, just gonna go in and cut that. I don't cut a pointy shape at the edge. I like to file it into that pointy shape at the tip because you could cut a little bit too much off. You know, you can take off, but you can't put back. So you really have to be careful when it comes to that. And look at my head in the corner. I think she was showing me a picture or something. But yeah, so I like to file more than I cut because yeah, you can take away, but you can't put back. And then just blend it into the tip. And we ready for acrylic. Okay, so I'm going in with my OPI dehydrator, just applying that everywhere, real generous amount. And then you do want to be very gentle with the primer, not too much primer. You don't need a lot, like just a little bit. And I go in my first layer on the hand and then my second layer followed by my thin layer of clear acrylic. You want to know why I do this? Check out some of my other videos. I don't remember. It was in one of my last two videos where I mentioned all the reasons why I do this. Yes, so go check those out. They Halloween sets too. They super cute. And just gonna do this on all the nails, and then we're gonna go in for our actual colored acrylic and our foundation. So for this nude color, I'm using, it's called Velvet Teddy. It's number 20 from the M collection at Not Polish. Y'all know I love me some Not Polish. And then, so we're going to have 3 French tip nails. So I'm just going in, building that French tip. And then we're going to have 1 full nude nail and then 1 full brown nail. So you'll see me do the full nude nail and the French tips with this color. And then we'll move on to the darker brown. So this darker brown color I'm using is called Chocolate Thunder. It's number 116 from the M collection from Not Polished. And what I'm doing here is I'm actually trying to do like the French tip ombre. So if you wanted to do the French tip ombre, this is how you would do it. Just take very small beads, a little bit more wet so that you can drag it down. And I really liked how it looked. It was just the fact that this double tip line is in the way, and that's all you're gonna see for the clear part. So, but what I would do is, yeah, just do it like this, and then when I'm done with that part, just cover it all in clear. At least the underneath the French, like cover the brown and the clear part in clear to build that up, and then you would file to create the French tip, whatever. But she didn't like how it looked, and I didn't either, because you could see the double tip line and it just wasn't given. So we went ahead and just covered in fully brown. See, like, I don't know, the line was just in the way. But anyways, yeah, we just covered it fully in brown. The pinky is going to be fully brown, and then the rest of the French tips are going to be fully brown. And then we'll be ready to shape. So I'll be back. So you already know we going in for the shaping, and I do explain my shaping a lot in a lot of my videos. So for this video, I'm not going to, for real, like obviously you can just see what I'm doing. This video is more so for the Halloween design, so I'm gonna just skip ahead to that part and explain that for y'all. So enjoy me shaping. You already know I do have a shaping video if you want to check that out in the link or the description box below. But I also have, like, in all my watch me work videos, most of them I do explain a little bit of my shaping. So check my page out, and I'll see y'all when we're ready for the designs. All right, so we basically done shaping. I had the client go ahead and wash her hands while I cleaned my space up and got ready to do all of the nail art. And first thing we doing is the patches. So I'm just going in with these two lighter nude polish colors and just creating the little boxes for the patches on the ring finger and the thumb. So we're gonna go in with that, and like I mentioned in every video where I do nail art, it's all about just going back and forth. Like, especially when you have multiple layers to something you have to do, like a lot of more detail to it. You want to let this dry, unless you're using gel polish, but I use regular polish for my designs. You want to let this dry. So while this is drying, go ahead and just work on the other fingers. Or even if you're using gel while it's in the lamp, go ahead work on the other fingers. You know, like, it saves time and it's just better because you can actually, let things dry and use up time correctly. I don't know. Just, it's good, okay? But yeah. Then for my white, I always use acrylic paint for my white, and I'm just going in to do this little bone nail, creating the bone, filling out like the tip of the stiletto, and then yeah, just drawing a bone. I don't know how I was to really explain it. I mean, you can watch me in the shaping I do. I have acetone there in case I mess up or just to clean up everything, which you guys did see me cleaning up a little bit with the patches. So yeah, just creating the bone, filling that in. This little man is going to be a ghost, so I went ahead, did the outline, filled it in with that, and then I did go in with the regular polish brush and just smooth it out, because with the tiny brush it is uneven. So this just smooths it out, makes it look real even colored. Let that dry while I worked on the other hand, and then coming back to do the black eyes. So did the eyes and the little mouth where he's going boo. That type of face, you know. So yeah, did the face, let that dry while I worked on my spiders. So did the little head, the little body. And with this, like, also another tip. So my brushes are from Alpha Brush, my nail art brushes. And this is the detail brush, and you just continuously want to make sure you have a clean brush. So continuously dip it in that acetone and clean it. You want to make sure your brush is at a point, it's not like flat. And you want to make sure that you have fresh polish, gel polish, acrylic paint, whatever you're using. I'm using regular OPI black polish right now for this, and you will see, like, I continuously pull that bottle out and add more black to my little business card here, because you just want to make sure it's clean. Like, if it's starting to dry up and mess up, it's not going to give good quality, and it's going to get all clumpy. It's going to mess up. Look, I just added some more, and it's not going to look good. So just continuously make sure you have fresh polish and a clean brush, okay? So yeah, just going in, creating those little legs. Now we're done with all the bigger things, so we're just going in for these smaller details, going in, drawing some little dots on these patches. If you've seen this trend going around Instagram, like Instagram nails, it's usually like the same. It's been like pink and orange nails. It's like the orange patch will have pink dots, but I decided to do white just to tie in like the bone more and just more white added to it. The little white to the eyes on the ghost, and then the little white on the spider. Just really brought it all together. You know, if there was only white on that bone nail, I feel like it would just look weird, out of place. So now I'm going in to do this real thin line of black on around the patches, and I could have done this with my pen that I've told y'all about, but I didn't feel like having to go through and put a matte top coat and then do all of that. Like, it was just easier to do it this way. I was being real precise with it too, so I'm so happy with how it came out. And then once we're done with the outline of that, I did go in and do some little lining work, you know, some little lines sticking out the squares and going around the French line and doing some like little X's and crosses, whatever you want to call it. And those are basically the little final touches. And last but not least, you know me, it just needed something else. So I was like, let's just add a little bit of diamonds. So you already know I'm using my Zuley's Bling adhesive and just adding, you know, tiny little tad to it just to make it pop some more. So we did the two little ones at the top on this hand, and then I did two little ones on one of the fingers on the other hand, and then actually along the bottom of the spider one, which I'm doing here now. um I didn't want to do it at the top because the spider was at the top, so it was gonna throw it off. So I was like, let's just do something different on this one, which really brought it together. And I love how the set turned out. You already know, once we're done with this, we going in with my IBD top coat, curing that for 60 seconds, and then you know I gotta add my cuticle oil. So we're gonna be doing that, and then you're gonna see the finished product. And we are officially done with this set. I'm so happy with how they came out. They came out super cute. And I just love them so much. Like, it was a trend on Instagram, but we made it with our own twist. So I love that for us. Thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what else y'all want to see. And stay tuned.